Maurice, that is just so interesting, because if you were a patient of colour, black or Asian, and you call out maybe somebody working in healthcare who isn't a person of colour for not understanding your needs, then you could potentially be called out for using the race card, for overreacting, for seeing something that isn't there. How do you deal with that?
Sadly, the gaslighting, as we call it.
Gaslighting, here we go, yes, let's say it as it is.
Exactly. If you say, this happened to me, and someone say, no, it's this, that, the other, that sadly is something that any person of colour is really used to. You've just got, you've just got to be resolute. You've just got to keep going, no, this happened and this is not right, and you need to make a stand, I guess, for those who aren't in a position to be able to speak up, because, power isn't equal.
Maurice, you might know, when it comes to all the stats, all the figures, all the reports into racism, does it make a difference? Do people, even though the stats don't lie, does it really help bring about change?
I'd like to think so, because I work in that field. That's what our charity does. I mean, I have to say, it's slightly... I'm not surprised that people are cynical when we see report after report come out with recommendation after recommendation. There's been 23 reports, that have had all sorts of recommendations.
And another one introduced by Boris Johnson over the summer.
And they're all ignored. So I'm not surprised that people go, OK, we know it's there. So saying it over and over and over again and proving it in doctors and proving it feels a bit useless. But if you don't do that, if you don't even get to the bit where you've proved it, then we're back to the gaslighting. We're back to breaking down to individuals and going, oh, don't worry, it's just that person there had a problem, or it's just that bad apple. As has been said, it's about the systemic stuff. It's about really being honest and getting to the systemic stuff.
Well, like them, we want to keep the conversation going, so we are continuing our special online on our Facebook page. So please just head to Facebook and search for Channel 5 News. But I just wanted to quickly ask all of our guests before we go, Maurice, we'll start with you. What is the most important thing when it comes to tackling racism, everyday racism in particular? Everyday
racism. So that's the stuff that individuals do. It's just being dropping the defences, rather than trying to say I'm not that thing. Work out how you are and how you can fix it.
OK, Maurice, where do we go from here? In some ways, it's been a very positive year in highlighting the issues of racism, but where do we go next?
I think on an individual level, I know we're talking about systemic, and I'm glad we've had the healthcare staff there, but on an individual level, we need to treat racism like COVID. We need to accept that it's here and that it's deadly. We need to assume that we have it. We assume that you have it, and you need to change your life to get rid of it. These are the things that I'd say to white allies when they say, what can we do to help? On an individual level, that's what everyone should do.
OK, Maurice.